We start with 1 hour chart. Just I want to give a quick update. First of all, if you refer to our analysis in my last video when the price was here, we mentioned since the price was moving sharp up, we get this the sharp move for the these two. That's why we mentioned if you wants to look for trade, may this one turn to a deeper correction. But as we can see, the prices start to correct and didn't turn to a deeper correction. All right. When we see this correction, the only way was to look for trade having a trade either above here or above the stop. But when the price was within this move, I mentioned because of what we get here, these sharp moves, all right, having a trade above this is really risky. But after that, we didn't have any update anyway. Technically, we didn't have any trade setup unless anyone get put the entry above this. That's why I mentioned it depends on the traders. But we didn't call it as a trade setup. And this is what we get. And those traders, they get a trade from this correction. The best thing is if they want to keep the trade, they move their stop loss to break even. And we move to daily chart. As we can see based on daily chart, the price broke this correction and almost at the top. How we can look for trade? We don't have any trade setup even based on forward chart. And we see the divergence. We don't need to care about the divergence. We can look for continuation. The only thing says from now, if we get any correction of flag based on lower time frame, we can look for buy, but we consider as a short term. As long as we get into the profit, we start to manage. And even based on 1 hour chart, we see the divergence, but here we don't have the divergence, only MACD. That means still we can look for continuation. If we want to look for trade, any flag or small correction may similar to what we get here, we can consider for buy. We can look for buy, but as a short term. That's mean what I mean by short term. As long as we get into the profit, we start to manage. Okay. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.